Hi everybody, Steffi here from Spring Hill, Florida. Today's message is kind of directed at a unique group of people. I have a lot of friends on my friend list that deal with chronic pain, and a lot of you are either unemployed or are facing unemployment at some point in your future due to your inability to work on a regular basis and having to call off work for high pain days and stuff like that. Sometimes the medications that you take make you unable to do the job that you were once able to perform if your symptoms themselves aren't the ones to blame. So the message I wanted to give you guys today is that I think that you should look into a network marketing company, and the sooner the better. Because network marketing that's what I do now. That's where you, some people call it multi-level marketing, direct sales, things like that. This is where you have a company that's a parent company and you are a distributor for their products. And what this does is it saves them money, and then they're able to pass those savings on to you. You can usually get the products for a reduced rate like you do with Jeunesse, and you can, what you do is you promote their products and you sell their products. So when people buy from your website, you make money. And I mean, different companies have different levels and ways that you can get paid. But that's generally at least one way that you can get paid for with most of these companies. Why I think that it's a good idea for you to get into something like this. First of all, because you can be your own boss. You can say what days you're going to work, and if there's a day that you can't work, you don't have to call off to anybody. You can just take that day off. Like for me this last week, I've had a few days where I wasn't feeling really well, and so I was able to take those days off. And you know, whenever that comes up, I'm able to do that. So that's one reason why. The second reason why is that not only are you your own boss, but you don't have to do all of the difficult work. And by that I mean you don't have to do the mailing off of the items. You know, that's usually done by the parent company. You don't have to come up with an idea for products. You don't have to you know, pay ahead of time for all of those, you know, what do you call that, the production of things and storing of things and all of that stuff that would come with if you started your own business. I know from starting Sexy Tans by Steffi that I had to get a lot you know, I had to put up some money up front for equipment and for solutions and stuff like that. And then, you know, you have to go out and do all the work and go and, you know, find people that are interested and stuff like that. So you're cutting out about half of that when you go with a network marketing company. Now, another thing that's really good about network marketing is you're just telling people about things that you like. Don't you do that every day? Tell me, if you got a new vacuum cleaner, well, I'm just using that as an example because I did this with mine. When you get a new vacuum cleaner, you go on Amazon or wherever and you look up all of the ratings and you look up everything that everybody said about them, the reviews and everything. And I know that I talk about the different products that I get because I want to tell people what the good things are and the bad things are. And I've always done that. And so this is just a natural progression. So, you know, that's another thing you're doing. I'm sorry, my cat is over there trying to kill itself. Get down from there. That's a fun part about working from home, though, is that, you know, your coworkers are people that you're already around all the time anyway, like your kitties and your fur babies and your kids and your husband. You know, you're not going to have to deal with telling people why you don't feel good that day and stuff like that. So it's really good on that aspect as well. Let's see. Oh, so you say that you're not a salesperson, that you have no no background in this stuff. Well, if you go with a good company and you go with a good team, that's not going to be a problem. Like with the team that I'm on, Team Takeover with Janess, basically I've been giving all the training that I would ever desire. I can pay a very small monthly fee for a website that gives me all of these. It basically does the work for you, except for you just have to copy and paste. Excuse me. You have to copy and paste links onto Twitter or something, but I mean, you can share directly to Facebook with these things. You can, there are links that are going to lead people to the things that you want to see. It already says things about them, the kind of things that you might not be able to come up with, stuff like that. So I advise that you go with a good company, a reputable company, a company that maybe is #1 on the momentum list for direct sales companies. Maybe. That would be nice. But no, seriously, you need to find a company that you can get behind, something that you know you want to get behind, because you can't go with something that maybe is not something that you particularly like, you don't particularly care for. I have a lot of friends who have chronic illnesses that do multi-level marketing and network marketing, and they're with all different companies. So I mean, really, there's so many out there that you can choose from. So do your research and find one that you like the idea of, and find a good team, because that's kind of important to have people who have your back, to have people who are going to help train you and help encourage you, and who have been there like you. It's really important. So one of the reasons why I think you should do it now as opposed to waiting till later, because the sooner you get involved in it, then the sooner you're going to reap the benefits from it. Because like with any company, when you start off new, it's going to take you a while for it to actually start bringing you in a profit. So you need to start working now. And because we're a little bit different in that we can't work every single day like some other people might be able to, it might take us a little bit longer to really start making a ton of money. And if you are looking at being unemployed in the future, or think that that might be something that is going to be a problem with your future, then definitely get in it now, so that by the time that time comes, you can fire your boss and work for yourself, and you've already got that set up and going and ready to go. That's really important, I think. Because if you just get fired and then you start today, it's going to take a while for you to see the benefits and to reap the benefits. Now, this is not something that is just super duper easy, and you know, it's simple, but it's not easy. And by that, I mean that it's simple in that what you need to do is laid out for you, especially, like I said, if you're on a good team like ours. But if you, but you have to put in the work. So when you feel good, you need to do stuff. And do what you can even on days when you don't feel good. Like I share things on days when I'm not feeling good, because I've got that marketing system that my team has, and I can just, you know, point and click, and there, I shared it. It was something, you know what I mean? Do what you can when you can. So I think that covered just about all of the reasons why I think that you should at least investigate this as an option, because you really need to look out for yourself, because from how everybody understands, getting disability isn't as easy when you have a chronic condition, especially if it's rare or if it's not well heard of. And, you know, the sooner that you can fire your boss and start working for yourself, that's the best thing you can do for yourself, I think. So give it some thought, do your research, and just send me an email and talk to me if you would like to talk to me about what I do, or if you just want to talk to me about it in general, you know. If you want to look at my website and see the kind of products that I am sharing with folks, it's sexysteffi.janessglobal.com. So I will talk to everybody later. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye.